I had this really cool thing all planned. In fact, if if I forget, please don't let me forget sometime soon to share with you the magic that is the music of Deadpool and Harry Potter, because it's a really great story. But in the meantime, I want to talk to you about your greatest weehaw and being able to try something so new that you have an opportunity to think, I came home. I'm home. I'm so thrilled to see you here. It is that time again. So please, if you will, grab your legend pack, crank that speaker to 11. Welcome to Legend. For those of you who I have not yet met in person, my name is Amber Griffiths, and I'm a maker of legends, like for reals. And I do that as a brand strategist. Now, let me tell you why your biggest weehaw is on the other side of scary. As part of my work with my one-on-one clients, with my League of Legends group clients, part of what I do is I follow legends that are already there. I want to see what they're doing. I want to watch what they do because, frankly, there are certain markers that are legend markers that I'm like, you got that one. There you go. There you go. And I could tell you that there's 7 of them. There's more. But I could tell you there's 7 and that you've got 2 or 3. But one of the greatest markers of someone ready to become legend is being willing to swim out past where they can touch, is trying new things, even if it's scary, especially if it's a little scary. But really, truly, you have that thing that's like this big, exciting dream, and oh my goodness, if I could have this, then I could do this. And if my business looked like this, then I know I will have arrived. I will have achieved what I wanted. And it doesn't happen in the comfy spot. It doesn't happen in the safe spot. And I know you know that, and yet we still do it. We keep going through all the motions, doing all the things, networking what we always did, hoping that sometime this week will be different. I want to share with you a couple of things that has completely shifted the way I look at things. Again, some more. It is really, again, a marker of legend. How many times can you be surprised? How many times do you allow yourself to learn something different? I, as working within my community and with some of my clients, I am amazed at how often the big dream, this is what I really want, is so closely connected with this is the thing that's holding me back. This is my greatest fear. And it's not something as cliche as being afraid of success. It's not that. I don't work with people who are afraid of success. They're excited about it. But it's more that there's this big obstacle and I can't get past it and I can't get past it. And it's side by side my big dream. It's really not necessarily in the way. It's your big dream adjacent, but it's not actually in the path. It's not blocking the path other than in here. I had an opportunity today to play bingo online with a group of amazing, amazing people. I know I shared this earlier. I joined the LGBTQ community chamber here in Utah. And they're marvelous people. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful people. I highly recommend you getting to know them. But I got a chance to play bingo at 8 in the morning, which now I get to check that off. If there's ever a quiz that says, never have I ever, I have now played bingo at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mostly with people I didn't know, which is also fun. Something that I had back-to-back meetings this morning. I was like, can I squeeze one more thing in? Can I show up? Can I be on? Can I go play? This is a community that means so much to me. I wanted to do it right. I wanted to do it well. And so each time there was an event, I was like, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite, finally went, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. And it took about a minute and a half before I thought, I found my people. I'm home. I am sat there playing bingo with people from all over Utah, all walks of life, and all committed to serving others. And it was beautiful, my friend. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I encourage you to try that. I know that if you're in a networking group, online or otherwise, I know there's probably some things that like, hey, this is really working for me, Amber. I really don't want to break it up. I don't want to change this because it's still working. I want to challenge that thinking. You don't have to, it's not an either or. You don't have to drop that so you can have this. But find a community that means a great deal to you and that scares you just a little bit because it means so much. And I want you to go check them out. If that's, like I said, if it's a networking group, if it's just a culture, if it's whatever that group of people are, do more than just dip your toe in. Go ahead and swim out past where you can touch. David Bowie, absolutely legend, absolutely legend. And with everything else that he is known for and that he's done, as he was getting past his Iggy Pop, Ziggy Stardust, as he was getting past that phase of his life and realizing that he was performing for somebody else. He was not doing what he loved. He was being this caricature of who he really was. He spoke about the chance to do something amazing and something that filled your soul. And one of the things he said was, don't ever work for someone else doing what you love. And as an entrepreneur, I know you can relate to that. This is something that you love. It's something you're passionate about. Why on earth would you go do it somewhere else when you could do it for yourself and do it your way and with your rules and with your voice and with your people? And then he said, when you get past, I'm paraphrasing, please, David, I apologize, paraphrasing. When you get out into the ocean, just past the part where you can touch with your toes, that's where the magic happens. That's where it gets exciting. It's been a rough couple of years for everybody. It's been specifically, and I know I'm not alone. Everybody's had loss. Everybody's had massive change. I've had a tricky year. And those of you who know me well understand that. But I will tell you, what I've learned is when I reach out past what is comfortable, what is known, when I am willing to take a look of what I'm doing and go, oh, dang it, I took that left turn at Albuquerque and I should have taken a right. And I stop, back up, and try the new path. It's hard to acknowledge that as an error, but I also learned something on the wrong path. And in this space right now, there's so much about what I'm doing that is new and exciting and fabulous. And I will tell you, my friend, it is magic. It lights me up. It gets my fingers all moving. It just gets me all the sparklings and it makes me really excited. I want you to have that. I want you to feel that. And it doesn't come playing in all the same places. And it doesn't come going through the motions and borrowing somebody else's way of doing things. It comes from trying something new that lights you up, engaging more deeply in something that fills your soul. I mentioned today in this group that I was in, I love helping people recognize and claim their voice in a way that they just don't claim it. And they're just not ready to share it. But like they will, it can become a rally cry and create a community around the world to declare this voice as theirs. Because your unique, amazing, only yours voice is the most powerful marketing tool you have. It is the most powerful thing you can use and implement to draw people near you that you love, to repel those who are not meant for you, to get your people coming back again and again because they know you, they feel you, they know that you can see them too. It is the most powerful tool. And it doesn't get exercised, it doesn't get implemented going through the motions, doing what you did last year because, you know, it's what you did last year. It's safe. There's a lot of comfy and safe, but there's no magic. You ready for a little bit of magic? Try something new. Try something that lights you up. Try something that just excites the living hell out of you while it scares you just a little bit. I want to hear what it is. Feel free. Drop me a note. Let me know what you're doing that's different, what excites you, what scares you, what you're trying that thing you've always wanted and you just never dared do it. It's time for a little bit of magic. Try something new. Until I get to see you again and give you a great big hug. stay safe, and rock on.